Right. Now are we live? Stream is now live. Right. Is there a place where comments actually come up? Because we can't see any comments or anything.
Wow.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, one comment.
Hello.
Gia.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, they're coming up one at a time. Highest step. Is that Star? Star Tiffany. Right.
Well, we'll see what we can do for you, Tiff.
Just trying to find.
Yep, Star. We'll see what we can do for you. So, to everybody out there, a very, very warm welcome. We are Double Trouble. I am Luke.
I am Paul.
And we are here to entertain you for this evening. And this is our, how many times?
Second time.
It's our second time on here. So for those who were here and saw us the first time, maybe tonight is your night.
Yeah. And bear with us because we can only see one comment at a time. We can't see a whole load. So it's just one comment at a time. So I do apologise for that. And yeah, we'll have to, we're not too bad. Thank you, Roz. Yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. I've never worked like this before, but yeah, no problem. Right.
So, what are you going to do for us tonight, Paul?
We're going to do a card first for everybody, and then I will be doing some wax drawings, which I will be asking people asking one person for 3 colours. But please don't pull it up until I ask you, because it does clog the message thing up. You should be able to click on comments and tab.
On your right. Right. Comments there. That one there.
Comment.
As you can see, we're very good with modern technology. Yeah, so I can leave my stone tablet and chisel down the side here.
Right. Now, I've just shuffled those cards, so I'm going to get Luke to pick one and read one, and this is for everybody on here.
Okay, right. Tonight's opening card is the Angel of Harmony. So can we all see that? Angel of Harmony. And this is what it's saying to us all here. It says, I am living in harmony with universal laws. I am creating harmony at each moment of my life. To be in harmony with the universe is to live in tune with joy, love, and spiritual power. As we learn to live in tune with the universal laws, we realize that we are an inextricable part of nature. People who live together in total support of each other open the way so angels' spiritual energies can flow in their lives and bring harmony. Very nice indeed.
And that's for each and every one. One thing I'd like to say is, could you not say what's wrong or anything, because it's like feeding the medium.
And he's already had dinner.
If we're drawn to you, then we should be giving you the things, not you telling us. So all we really like is a yes or no, if that's okay. I'll say thank you for that. Right. I'm going to pick someone who I'm drawn to. Right. And let us know if you're new and all that, and let us know where you're from. All right. Facebook user, I can't see your name, so if you could, if Veronica put up what they need to do to get, so we can see their names. Thank you. Veronica's put the link up So if you follow that, you should be able to get and we'll see your names. Oh, California. Yes. Right. Geo, or is that Gia from California? Can you give me 3 colours, please? It's a nice name, isn't it, Gia? 3 colours, please. Dublin. Oklahoma.
Wow. There you go. Red, blue, pink.
Red, blue, pink. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to leave you to Luke to give you some wonderful messages. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, red, blue, and pink.
Yeah.
Okay. Facebook user from Sydney, Australia. If you could put your name at the end of your comment.
Or at the beginning.
Otherwise, we don't know who you are. Or go to StreamYard and click on the necessary links there, and we'll be able to see your name. Okay, what I'm going to do for you lovely peoples is I'm going to work using, certainly for the first few minutes, crystal balls. I shall pick myself a crystal ball and then see whose spirit wants me to read for using that crystal ball. So here we go. And I think we'll go with Miss Scarlet. So this is Miss Scarlet. She is a scarlet colored crystal. And spirit are going to entice me to go to a particular person. And Lena McAvoy, I think I am going to you. So if I could have a yes, please, from Leona, I beg your pardon, Leona McAvoy. And I'll see what spirit have got for me here. Thank you very much, Leona. Okay, here we go. First, I think I can see as I link in Leona with your energies is spirit are starting to pour images onto the crystal. And the first thing that comes up, Leona, is the crystal is showing me an image of what I can only describe, and I can't really apologize for it because it's what I'm seeing. It is like you are locked up in a prison cell. Now you're locked up there. It's got the bars on the window. It's got the big steel door and the little cubbyhole thing you pull down and go, boo, it's dinner or lunch or breakfast. And you are, for want of a better word, stuck there. You are without contact with people. You seem to be completely on your own. And as I look at your head, now sometimes in cartoons you can pick up the skull and you can look in and you can see the brain. Well, I got a similar sort of image like this coming up. And as I see your head pop open, and I look inside where you would expect to see in a cartoon, the cartoon character's brain, what I'm actually seeing is a little tornado go round and round and round and round. And when I see images like that, the first thing that strikes my mind is, one, the person whose image I am seeing is basically their mind is going around in circles and they don't know what to do, what to say, where to go, or what to think. And the fact that I'm seeing you in a cell is telling me, with the image of the head and the whirlwind and the image of the cell, that you are trapped in a situation and you just don't know what to do about it. So I sympathize with you. It's not a nice place to be. And further to that, I am now seeing what I could only describe is like a sinkhole. It's like where you've been stood on the ground and it's just disappeared below you, and you are stuck down there, and basically people can glare down and they're looking into the darkness and they can't see you, but you are there looking up at the light and you're shouting to let people know you're there, and no one can hear you. So you really are a little bit of a tiz-was here. So let's see if Spirit has got anything in the crystal that they can show me, that I can sort of give you a little bit of hope and consolation. Now, as I look in there, I see the clouds are parting, and it's very much like someone's just gone like that in a steam room and whoosh, I made a space so the sun, you can see through. And out of that, what I can see is like sunbeams coming down, and they are really going straight onto this sinkhole where you have fallen down, for want of a better description. And Spirit, if you like, using these sunbeams, are lighting up the darkness in which you have fallen or feel trapped. So when I look down into it, yes, I can see where you are. Can I get to you? You're too far down. I don't have a step ladder or a rope or anything that's even remotely long enough to get anywhere near you. So as I'm saying this, I'm asking in my mind to Spirit if this is an actual image of something that's happened in reality, or is this a metaphorical set of images describing the turmoil that's in your life? And the response I'm getting from them is this is representational of the turmoil in your life. You're trapped in the darkness, and Spirit are now highlighting to me what has been going on in regards to that through these images. So as I try tuning in a little bit further with yourself on one end and Spirit on the other, I'm very conscious of a movement of Spirit from behind me. Now, depending on what direction I go, if they come to here, I know it's a male spirit. If they go to here, it's female. And at the moment, I can feel behind me 3 individuals. So that's 3 individuals approaching me. The first one coming in is a gentleman, and he's coming in to me, and okay, I can see him now in the mind's eye. Now, this person is approaching me. He is, without a shadow of a doubt, he is a Sherpa. Now, this is someone who is, for want of a better word, he's a guidance type of individual. He will lead you up mountains in safety. He will lead you off mountains in safety, and they're very well trained in rope work. Now, this is a guide that has been sent down. This is not a relative of yours, because I feel no energy linked directly to you on that level, on that vibration. But he's coming in, and as I feel his full girth of energy, I can now hear what he's saying to me. So I've been told to give you this word for word, Leona. So if you want to write this down, please do feel free. Yeah, and I also have coming behind him another individual. So the first person coming in is a Sherpa guide, and this Sherpa guide is saying the following to you. So here we go. He's saying, keep your eyes skyward and look for the light of the sunbeam. I will lower it to you, and when it reaches you, take hold with both hands and hold on with the faith and the trust that you will build on in relation to your spiritual walk. And as I'm saying that, which I'm repeating what he's saying to you, I can see in my mind's eye, he is lowering down to you a double-threaded rope. Now, double-threaded means there's a knot, and then there's 2 portions of rope, and then they're joined by a knot, and then there's another 2. So you can use these to grip on and also to put your feet in. So he's lowering this down to you in order for you to put your hands in and pull yourself out, and to put your feet in and help you climb up. The rope that's being passed down is designed and made from spiritual energy, because it is a glowing gold color. It's unbreakable. It's from spirit. And he's the one that will help pull you out. There's another gentleman coming forward beside this Sherpa guide. And I do feel there is a connection in vibration directly with you. I feel this gentleman is, if I include you as generation 1, generation 2 would be like mom, dad, auntie, uncle, and if you like, second cousins. Generation 3 would be grandma, granddad, great uncle, great auntie, and relations of that nature. And this person that's coming forward next to the Sherpa guide, what he is doing is he's stretching out his hand. And now he's stretching out his hand to help pull you over the lip of the dark pit. And the Sherpa guide is saying to you, as I see you being pulled out by this gentleman, is, give me your heavy load and I shall carry it for you.
Can I just say something before you continue? Sorry. Facebook user, if you just put your name, we'll be able to work with you that way. If you can't get on using StreamYard, just put your name and we'll get through you from there. Sorry for interrupting.
Okay. So he's saying, as he reaches the hand out, he'll pull you over the lip after you've used the spirit rope. And the Sherpa guide is saying, give me your heavy load and let me carry it, so that you can walk freely, unburdened in the light. Now, this gentleman that's come in, and the second gentleman that's come in, who's given you the hand, he also wants to give you something as a gift, because first of all, he's saying you feel unloved, unnoticed, unwanted, and completely alone. So he wants to give you something that represents the love that he and his loved ones, also in spirit, have for you. And by doing so, he wants to give you a red rose. But this is not any ordinary red rose. This red rose is made from solid, precious stone crystals. So the redness is made of the rose flower is made of rubies. The leaves that come with the rose are made of emeralds. And the stalk is made of amethyst, the pink amethyst, to give it the life light, so that it reflects the fact that the blood of life can pass through it. And he wants to give that to you, and he wants you to hold on to it, to remind you you are loved. And the love that comes from spirit can be more precious than that you should have round about you from other people. So when they are nasty and don't want to know you, remember this solid, precious stone crystal rose from spirit that this gentleman is. And this gentleman, I'm going to place him in generation 2. So your 1, generation 2 is like father, mother, uncle, auntie. He is from that bracket, and the link in the energy to you from him, I'm going to be bold and say, I believe this to be your father, because the love of a father is more precious than any other love from another relative, like a grandfather. This is so powerful. You're his girl. There's a lady that stood behind me. She stood back, but what she's doing is she's showering petals of roses from spirit down to you. And she hasn't got anything to say. She doesn't want to interrupt the 2 gentlemen. She just wants you to know that she's sending down her love by throwing rose petals down on top of you. But she does say to me, I come in and I sit on the end of your bed when you rest at night. And then she's pointing her finger saying, should be resting at night. And they're now starting to pull back from me now, so I'm going to have to bring it to a close there. But Leona, I want to assure you there's a great love in spirit for you, and they're there to pull you out of this dark hole. Okay? Put your faith and your trust in spirit, because they are sending you everything you need to help you start your new walk in life. There's green grass going to start growing under your feet. And when you see the green grass under your feet in spirit, that says a new beginning. And that new beginning starts now. Okay? So when you look down at your feet, picture in your mind's eye fresh green grass. And with that, I'm going to say, God bless you. Thank you so much for allowing me to work with you. I'm going to make way for Paul because he's got some fantastic artwork to show you. Right? God bless you, and thank you very much.
Right, Gia. Right, Gia, are you still here? Yeah, right. I've done a couple of cards for you because they tell me I have to. Right, here is one of them. And what they're actually telling me is you felt like you're having to climb up a mountain to get where you want to be. If you can actually see and like two people actually climbing up to the climbing up for love and for your spiritual being, if you can understand this, Gia. There is so much, there is a lot of love and healing. If you see, you're going up and the lights are shining on the blue, which represents to me is that the healing, and this is of a loved one as well, because they're the blue and the pink and the red are all coming in together. You can understand this. So it's healing of a loved one. And with this second one, there is if you look here, just here, there is someone actually starting to come into focus and actually looking down on you. And this is telling me that your third eye is actually starting to open, and you're beginning to see things that you wouldn't normally see. Can you understand this, Gia? Yeah, and there is a lot of healing that is needed around you, and there is a lot of love actually coming down. And if you look here, there's another face actually looking down and looking after you. You're more intuitive. Yeah, I'm hearing them say they are actually moving things around your head. You actually notice things that have been moved. You put something somewhere and then the other, it's somewhere else when you get there. But if you look here, there is the light actually starting to open, and this is your third eye actually opening. And they're saying there's some people that have been quite horrible to you and saying things that behind your back, in other words, two-faced people around you, and they're trying to get you. They're trying to be nice to your face, but behind your back, they're all tittle tattle. If you can understand this, but there is a lot of love actually coming down from you from spirit, and I feel a motherly link actually coming down to be with you, and they are. This lady is actually saying, I never wanted to leave, but I had to, if you can understand this. I couldn't stay any longer. And with that, I'm going to say, bless you. This lady, it is like a motherly figure, but is actually there with you all the time and sending all the love and the healing for you. And I'm going to say thank you for allowing me to do these cards for you, and bless you all. Right. Who's next? Right. Right. Bless you. Thank you for the confirmation, Gia. Right. Hi, Chris. Let's see who I'm drawn to. Right. Facebook user, if you can't get on StreamYard, if you can just put your name, that'd be grand, and we could be able to get a connection by that. Right. Right, let's see, who am I? Christine Watson. Can you give me 3 colours, please? Christine Watson. Turquoise, pink, yellow. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. I pass you back to Luke now.
Hi there, I'm back. Right. I think this time we'll go for Little Boy Blue. Little Boy Blue. Here you go. This is Little Boy Blue, my blue crystal. And he is really good. So he tells me. So, let us see where we are going. I feel an overseas read is coming on because I'm getting a picture of just flying over the ocean in my head. So let's see, where am I landing? Oh, New Zealand. I feel I'm drawn to New Zealand. Who is on here from New Zealand? Okay. Who's from New Zealand? Speak to me. New Zealand, speak to me. Okay. Tony Coppins. Tony Coppins, you've just flagged up from New Zealand. Lovely. Thank you very much. Sorry, they didn't tell me your name, so I was just having to. I just saw the country as I was flying over it, and I just narrowly missed landing in Australia. So sorry, Australia, on this occasion. Right, Tony. Little Boy Blue is the one I'm going to be reading from. So let's see where we go. It must be early in the morning for you over there. Right. Okay. Right, as I tune into your energy, and that's a long tuning in from here to New Zealand, and I'm in Scotland. The first thing that is apparent on the crystal is, and that obviously Spirit are projecting on there for me, is there is an image of you, and you are walking 10:15 on Saturday morning. Wow. Yeah, over here it's about 9:30. I'm having an image of you, and what this image is showing me is you are walking down what would appear to be a typical high street. Okay. Now, as you're walking down this high street, what I can see on top of your head is like a great big huge torch, right? And this torch is so bright that literally, if you're looking from the stars down on you, it'd be quite blinding. Now this street is empty, but as people become aware of, when they're hiding away in the shops and whatever, of this light, they just flock out. And it is very much like I am watching a flame and all the moths are coming to it and they're gathering around it. And it's all sorts of people. I mean, there's young people, there is old people, there is middle-aged people, there is big people, skinny people, a whole host of different type of people. And they're all drawn to this lamp that's sitting on top of your head. Now, I ask myself and I ask Spirit, what on earth are you trying to tell me? Are you saying that this lady walks down the high street in her hometown somewhere in New Zealand and she wears a great big torch on her head and people look out the windows and are drawn to her as if to say, who's this silly old soul coming down the road? No, that's not what they're saying at all. What they're saying to me, as I ask Tonka, who's my guide I'm working with at the moment, he's telling me this is a metaphorical image of what spirits see. He says, because these individuals that are drawn into you, these people are a representation of people's natural curiosity about you as an individual. And the curiosity they have is the fact that what I'm seeing here in the crystal, okay, is that you have spirit energy all around you. Now, if I look deep into the crystal here, what I'm seeing is an outline of your body. Okay, the stickers you see in the door that differentiate between a man and a woman. The one's got a skirt, one's wearing trousers. Well, it's a similar sort of thing I'm seeing in here. So I'm seeing the outline of a lady wearing a skirt. So that's why I know it's a lady. Although these days, does it really matter what you wear? I mean, honestly, nobody cares. And what I'm seeing on the outside of this little drawing here is two things. First, the purple light making your whole body shake, and then the white power light that links from your crown chakra just here and goes straight up into the spirit realm. And this purple light tells me that you are spiritual. Doesn't mean to say that you do hocus pocus tricks and read crystal balls or do stand-up clairvoyance. It means that you are spiritual, right? It's not differentiating gifts from one to another. It's just saying you are spiritual. Now, the energy light that comes down to your crown chakra is very, very bright indeed. Now, what that is doing, that spirit light from the spirit realm, it energizes and empowers you spiritually. And what it does is it sends a signal out, right, to all other individuals, because we're all part spirit and we're all bit of flesh and bone. And it attracts them. Now, these people are drawn to it. They don't necessarily know why they're drawn to it, but it's like the moth to the light type scenario. And these are the type of people that, whether you like it or not, whether you are, say, a great conversationist or not, it can't be helped. These people are just drawn to you. An example I'll give you. You might be sat in one of these really luxurious coffee shops in Wellington. I know Wellington because my dad flew there a few years ago. And he kept talking on the phone to me from Wellington at all hours of the day and night. And you're sat in this really, exotic coffee shop, having a latte or a cappuccino or whatever. And you're sitting there just minding your own business as you do, watching the world go by, thinking to yourself, what on earth is that person wearing? And someone sits down in the table opposite you and just strikes up a conversation. Isn't the weather lovely this time of year? The usual way we Brits start conversations, talk about the weather, everybody's got an opinion. And before you know it, this person that's sat next to you, a complete stranger, never seen them before in your life. I mean, they could be Laurel and Hardy for all you know, right? And this person just decides to tell you their life story. And you know that at the right times, you say, oh yes, at the right time, which sometimes a 50-50 whether it's the right or the wrong time, but you know what I'm saying. And you just generally answer them back. You know, you're giving your tuppence worth, or no, it's not tuppence in Wellington, is it? No, your dollar and cent, I hope. And before you know it, they go off with a big smile on your face. But it's happening all the time. And you're thinking, what is it about me? You know, have I got a label in the back of my coat or my cardigan that says, talk to me, I am bored. But that spirit just drawing them in. And it's just because you're a spiritual person and you have a natural gift given by spirit to you to draw in the lost, waifs and strays. And you take great delight in saying a few words to them. And then few words make a huge bit of difference in these people's lives, because unbeknown to you, perhaps, those are words of healing. And the gift that they have given you is one to draw in those who need the healing. And your words that come straight from spirit, not out of your mouth, but out of spirit, is what they want you to pass on. And those people go away having their lives touched for the better, thanks to you being in that right place at the right time. And that's what Spirit want to say to you tonight, is a big thank you. And I'm being told by Tonka, they want to give you a gift. So I'm going to tell you what that gift is. And I notice you're saying that, yes, that happens to me all the time. But now you know why it's happening to you. So now I want to go is give you the gift that Tonka, right, has given me to give you. Now Tonka is a Lakota Indian, and he's given me something that means an awful lot to his Lakota tribe, and that is a staff, right? And it's a decorative carved staff, and it's called the talking stick. And he wants to give you that so that when someone sits down to you next time in a coffee shop and are having difficulty opening up their mouth and getting started, just in your mind's eye, give them this talking stick, put it down beside them, let them pick it up, and Spirit will open their mouth. It's a gift from Spirit and from Tonka, my guide, to you. And that's all I've got for you at the moment, Tony. So God bless you, and thank you so much for the privilege of uniting you and the spirit world, with a big thank you from them to you. God bless you for everything you do, Tony. Thank you very much.
And your card.
And while Paul is just finishing up, I'm going to give someone an angel card. So, first one, just, oh, bless you. Thank you very much for that. It's a kind thing to say. So, anyone who comes up with the first word on their comments of angel gets the angel card read. And I'm only going to do one because it's a taster. Okay, Lynn Oxley, you were first up on the board. Come on down, Lynn. The price is right. So, Lynn Oxley, here you go. Lynn, what I have for you is the angel called Mystique. Okay? And it comes in the shape of a mysterious dark horse. Okay? So, what does a dark horse mean? This is what Spirit and the angel realms are saying to you, Lynn Oxley, in regards to this. They are saying, actual fact, it's not just any old horse, it's a unicorn. And they're saying, keep charging ahead. In other words, focus going straight on, right? Don't take no for an answer. Okay? Do not take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So in other words, if you're having aggro with a service provider and they're giving it no, 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 don't take no for an answer. Go for gold. Don't stop at nothing until you get the miraculous solution for the issue that you are fighting. So what this is telling me is you are in battle. Spirit are backing you 100% in this battle. You do not say, I give up. You do not say no and settle for a load of codswallop. You don't take any nonsense from anybody. You just keep your head and your eyes focusing forward, not looking behind you, and grab the prize by the short and curlies if necessary, or round the throat if it's easier. Okay? And that's what Spirit are saying to you now. Do not give up. No, hey, no way. Right? Remember the old Churchill sayings from years ago? Never surrender. And that's from Spirit to you. And thank you very much indeed, Lynn Oxley, for allowing me the pleasure of reading your card. And now comes Paul with two amazing pieces of Spirit wax art for us. I will see you in a few moments.
Right. Hiya. Right. I did put the person's name. Who was it who I gave the card to? I'm sorry. Right. Right. I do names again. Right. Who was the one oh right. Christine Watson, yes. Right. Okay. Right. They're telling me that you're either moving or changing jobs because something new is actually on the horizon for you. Can you accept this? What they're actually showing me as well is there's some hooks, and it's like people are hooking you to bring you to where they want to be. Oh, you stay at home. You're a stay-at-home mum. Oh, bless you. But something new is on the horizon, but there is actual things that's actually like hooks that is actually like hooking you on to stay where you are, if you can understand that. There's things you want to do, but they're not actually allowing you to do it because of you're being tied down, if you know what I mean. Not being all you know, I'd love to have kids and all that, but they're keeping you at home. You'd like to go out and do some stuff, but unfortunately, yeah, I think you will, because there is a lot of love actually coming from Spirit, but it's mainly saying there's other things you want to do, and in the other one, they're telling me that you love animals, if you can understand this, because I'm seeing a load of animals actually coming in and around you, and there is penguins that are here, and also like there is like here there is like a snake, and they're actually saying that someone's actually being a bit of a snake around you, and you don't need that. You've got more important things to worry about than other people trying to speak not very nicely. But there is a lot of love actually coming from Spirit. There are telling me that there is stairs you need to climb, but at the moment there is things stopping you. If you look at the stairs there's like things actually going across the stairs to actually stop you at the moment. But it will end up, the things blocking will end up breaking, and you will actually start moving up to where you need to be. It won't be today, it won't be tomorrow, but it will be sometime during the next year or two. You will actually definitely feel that you will be starting to do things to actually come into fruition. And when you do, let me know, because I'd like to know when things are actually starting to go right, and things that you want to do, you can do. And with that, I'm going to say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do these cards for you. Sorry it's only short, it's because we only have an hour and we like to try and get as many people in as we can. So I do apologise. We are on again tomorrow at 6, if I remember rightly. Can you correct me if I'm wrong, please, Veronica? Right, no bother, Christine. Right. Right, Susie Mel Chambers, is that Susie Mod?
Susan Mod Chambers.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay, so we're not on tomorrow. I do apologise. Hi, Alison. Yeah, can you give me 3 colours, please, Susie? Yeah, I need... Yeah, I need 3 colours. Blue, purple, yellow. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. And here's Luke again. Purple, yellow.
Right. Thank you very much, people. Now, I can feel somebody out there is really going for it and sending a huge amount of energy out to me, and I can sense it coming around, and it is coming from a lady. So if that lady can put her name up to me, I'd be very grateful. And what I'm going to do now is that person is going to get, let me see if I can find you. I'll use my phone to connect me up with the individual. Let's see. Right. Okay. Yes. Kelly Sorrell. Kelly Sorrell. Thank you, Tonka. You know what I'm like with technology. Kelly Sorrell. Yep. Thank you very much, Kelly. Now, you are the source of a lot of energy. So I'm going to see if I can direct that into these Viking rune stones. They will pick one stone for me, and I will read that for you. Okay, right. The one they have thrown at me is this sign here. Okay, this is your rune stone sign here. Now, what is it they want to say? First thing I can say that this spirit are coming in with a number of images in my mind, and the first thing that this rune stone is sending me from spirit is a horse. Okay, now when I see a horse and I see how it moves around the paddock or around the field, it represents a number of things. First one is steady movement, very, very well controlled movement, and it makes steady progress, okay, as it's being trained or as it is learning to cope and to survive in its environment. The horse itself represents strength, it represents determination, and its entire focus, if you notice, the eyes are set to the side of its head, so it has got the perfect vision. So it's able to react to anything in any direction with strength, power, and determination. And it's always, always going forward. It can dart around with its strength and agility. And that's what they're saying they are representing you as. you have the strength, the agility, the power, the focus and determination of the horse, which is a very powerful image to have. They're also saying that as a result of that, that you are very open to and very much knowledgeable in understanding shift of patterns. So you can tell around you when things are moving in a certain way and why they are moving. Like you hear many people talking about the shift in energies, the shift in the environment of the spirit realm happening at this particular time. You are very much focused on that and can recognize it all the time. Things are becoming more and more unraveled, and things that were hidden are now becoming to be seen. And you are very much on top of that and can see that happening all around you. And where necessary, you react to that by adjusting how you work, adjusting how you approach things, and adjusting how you interact with other spiritual people and those who are yet to have their eyes open to the spiritual realms, which is a very, very powerful position to be in at all. Tonka is advising me that they are bringing forward for you a gift. I think tonight is one of those nights where everyone gets gifts. And it's just projected into my mind's eye. Okay, I get that. Now it's just projected into my mind's eye. It's a pouch, but it's made of skins. And the skin looks to me to be like that of, yeah, like very much like an elk. An elk is a very, very powerful deer-like beast, very common in Canada, and sometimes crosses into the northern section of the United States. It's a very powerful animal, and it's got great big huge horns. You know, it's massive, put it this way, and very much used by Native American Indians and Canadian Indians for making clothing and all sorts of things like that. So they're giving me a pouch that's made from this particular animal skin, and any animal that is taken by a Native American is treated with deepest respect, and every part is used. Nothing goes to waste. And inside it, there are a number of potions, herbs, herb leaves, herb roots, herb stalks that are used for all sorts of different things, to heal, to treat, to enhance your diet, to flavor foods. It does all sorts of things. I've not got a clue what they are called, but I can see them and recognize them as being herbs. And they want to give that to you as a gift. And Tonka is saying that there is a herb for every occasion contained in the bag, and the tribal healers always carried these herbs with them wherever they went, whether it be into battle or whether it be to go and prepare dinner. They had this pouch with them all the time, and they want to give that to you to encourage you to keep going. And I thank you for what you've done. And with that, Kelly, I'm going to say thank you very much for that. That was very interesting and very pleasurable. And I now feel myself moving on to someone else, if I may. Right. So gather up the ruined stones. And right. You want me to do it?
I'm ready.
Right. I'm now going to wait until Paul's read his card, because he's now ready to deliver it. So if you excuse me for one moment, I shall let Paul come and deliver.
No, you do your thing first, because I'll probably be the last one then.
Right. Change of plan. I will do this runestone reading, and this will be my last one. And then Paul will do his card, and that will be his last wax card.
Yeah.
So, they're amazing there. Well done, Paul. Right. Michelle Scaparato. Forgive the pronunciation, please, Michelle. Here you go. This is for you, Michelle Scaparato. Again, forgive the pronunciation. Right. Okay. Now, interesting. You have, this is your rune stone from Spirit. That's the one they want me to read for you. Now, move these other ones out of the way. Okay. What does Spirit want to say about this one? Right, okay. Right, what they're telling me to tell you about your particular stone is this. It's a representation of daily increase, steady growth, and spiritual awakening. So what they're saying is they are putting you on a path of enlightenment. Now, it's a very much a daily path. There is no beginning, there is no end during the day to this particular form of instruction, to this steady growth in your spiritual development. It is restricted only to the amount of time you make yourself available to it. And what they are planning to do is really to put you on the higher ground, to put you on the path to get to the higher ground. So as you go forward, it will be a steady pace. Now, this steady pace will have obstacles in it. And what they're going to do is they're going to give you an increase in your energies to be able to get over these hurdles. They're also going to reawaken your spiritual energies, your spiritual curiosities, so that you will be able to recognize these obstacles as they are put in front of you from a distance, and you'll be able to direct yourself around these with ease, because it's going to teach you to build on your relationship between you, your spirit guides, and the spirit realm. So if you like, here's you here, there's your guides, and then there's the spirit realm all up here. They are taking you up the mountain path. The pace will be dependent upon how well and quickly you learn all these new aspects of spiritual growth they're giving you. So if it takes 2 months to learn how to get up in the morning and just go, Yahoo, welcome, Spirit, so be it. Time is irrelevant. Dedication, understanding, increasing your communication, and building a relationship with your guides is the key. And that's what they want you to do. They want to awaken you up, recognize your guides, build a relationship with your guides, and when you've got that right, then they can start taking you up the hill. So your journey has already begun. It's whether you're ready to take the steps necessary to get up the hill. Yes, I know I'm on my journey. I can feel it. Absolutely. Things are going to change tremendously around you, especially the energies. Watch out for the vibrations. They will be changing. And as they change, things will get better, stronger, more powerful. Clarity will be of the essence. But you will understand. The ears will open. The eyes will see. And you'll hear yourself saying words you never believed possible, because all the wisdom of the spiritual realm will start pouring out of your mouth. And you'll be like, where did that come from? How did I know that? It's because they are giving you the tools. They're giving you the eyes to see and the ears to hear and the voice to talk. And with that, I'm going to say, wow, what a journey. I wish you well in it. It's going to be amazing. And with that, I will say thank you very much to everyone for the opportunity to read with you and work with you. And I'm going to pass you over to Paul for his closing reads, and then we will have to make our way home.
We are
for now.
Right, Susie Mond Chambers, are you still here, Susie? She said, thank you for your energies. All right, Susie, right, you've got 2 cards as well, and here is the first one. And if you look here, there is like a face actually down, like in a wall sort of thing, and you get the feeling like you're actually talking to the wall. That when people just don't listen to what you're saying, you're thinking you get more sense out of the wall than you do of these people, if you can understand this. And down here, this is like the purple of the spiritual things that are around you, and you are starting to really start to grow in your spiritual path. If you can see, like the lights are starting to open on you, and the love from spirit, the healing is going to be really good for you. Can you understand this at all, Susie? And I'm seeing another building when I turn it this way, and it actually, yes, trouble with car dealership. Yeah, we can understand that. Yeah, here is like a castle sort of house, and they're telling me that you like all the old things, like going to look around like old castles and all that are open to the public. And they're telling me this is, yeah, they never listen. Once they've sold a car or done it, they just don't care anymore. But yeah, there is a lot of healing and words to come out of your mouth. And this second one here, like, it's starting to get brighter. And like, if you look here, there's someone actually praying and sending out healing. And this actually does feel like you do actually give out healing with your words. You speak, you like old pictures, yeah, but with word speaking and all that, you're healing, and you don't realize you're actually doing healing yourself. But there is a lot of it actually coming round for you. So yeah, there is a lot of love and a lot of harmony for you. There is a healing guide that is actually coming in for you, and also a guide of the, if like you turn this round, you see someone all in here blue, and this is like a healing guide who's actually coming in for you to help you. And there is a thank you actually coming from spirit, but you may not feel the words that have actually come in, but they are actually they are taking notice of what you are actually saying. And with that, I'm going to say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do these pictures for you. And that is my lot, apart from one other. Right, and I got told to do this. Right, Veronica, are you still here, lovey? No problem. If you want the cards, just let me know. There is a small charge, and I will actually do them and send them to your home address. Right, Veronica, I got told to do this for you. And what this is, if you can see there, is the cross of healing. They're actually passing the cross of healing for you. And this is what they're actually telling me to tell you, the cross of healing, because you are a very good healer in yourself. And if you look here, there is actually someone actually looking over and always protecting you. And they're actually saying, keep putting more protection around you, because you do actually need the protection while you're doing the healing as well, if you can understand that. And yet there has been a few issues around people, but you've managed to work out how to overcome things. And they are really proud of what you're doing, and the cross of healing is actually coming out to you. And with that, I'm going to say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do this for you, and thank you for allowing us to be on here this evening. Very much appreciated, Veronica. And I'm sorry we couldn't get to anyone else, but I'm sure Veronica will let people know when we are on next. I thought it was tomorrow. I don't know why, but
Okay.
yeah. But now we're going to do one last thing, is actually give a closing card to each and every one that is on here still.
Okay, here we go. The Angel of Creativity. There we have it. And this angel is saying, the creative power of the universe is flowing through me now. We build anew when we open our hearts and minds to the power of the soul and consciously allow the creative energy to express itself through us. In that way, we learn that the creative power of the universe is within ourselves, and we can create our own reality with our thoughts, feelings, and positive attitudes. Think positive, it can change the world, is more or less what this is saying.
And we've just been told we are on next Friday, so look forward to seeing you next Friday. And Lisa is on at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and Stacey is on at 6 p.m. Stacey is amazing. That all the mediums that come on here are amazing. You're in for a treat when you join them.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming in and viewing us this evening. Thank you to those who allowed us to work with them. We hope to see you all again soon, and perhaps next time will be your time. But you got to be in it to win it. And with that, I say, look after yourselves and each other. God bless you all, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.